Hello, 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 and welcome to my channel, Healing Me. Today we are doing a full moon reading. There's a lunar eclipse in Capricorn, and the full moon right now, the sun sign is in Cancer, so it's considered a Capricorn / Cancer full moon lunar eclipse. We've had back to back to back eclipses, and so I'm sure all of us are going through a lot and things coming up to be dealt with. So this is again a full moon lunar eclipse Capricorn moon reading for all signs. So it's not going to resonate for everyone. Please take what resonates for you and leave what doesn't. To do the reading, we're going to pull from the Queen of the Moon Oracle. 3 cards from there. We're going to clarify with the Moonology Oracle cards. And then I will pull some Wisdom Oracle cards at the end. And I'll show you those decks as well. And I will also notate all of this in there. If you do like my readings, please subscribe and hit the bell so you can see future videos. This is the first of many to come, and I'm glad to be a part of your journey. All right, let's get right into it. The sage is going, so I've already blessed the area, and I've already shuffled the deck, so we're going to get right into it. All right, so Spirit, thank you for what messages you have for us right now under this full moon. And keep in mind, the full moon usually brings illumination of things that are hidden, forgiveness, results, and gratitude as the main energies that it brings. So let's go ahead and pull 3 cards. Thank you, Divine Spirit, for 3 cards for this full moon. Okay, that one. The first card out is Protection, and that has the number 24, if that's significant to anyone. The first card should be the question or main issue that you're dealing with. The second card will be advice from the conflict or the challenge, I should say. And the third card will be the outcome. So they're saying that the first, all right, thank you, Spirit. Oh, I thought I saw one come out. Here we go, and that's the masculine. Oh, wow. And that's saying lunar god. And that's number 42. Oh, look, that's flipped, 24 and 42. Both of them break down to 6. So they're saying the challenge is the masculine. And then we want 1 card for the outcome, Spirit. 1 card for the outcome, Spirit. All right, this one. And it's saying fear is for the outcome. All right, so we're going to get some clarifiers for that. It'll make sense in a minute. And again, we're going to clarify with the Moonology cards. All right, Spirit. Okay, well, these 2. All right, so we have nothing will come of this situation, and that's called Under the Void Course Moon. And notice that one there. And the next card that came out was show the world the real you. And that's full moon in Aquarius. And we're gonna get, oops, too many. I'm gonna get 1 more card from this deck. Oops, too many. And 1 more card, Spirit. Okay, and the last card is, the messages are, you are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. All right, so I said before that the first card should be your challenge or question. I mean, the overall energy or your overall question. The second card is going to be your challenge. And the third card should be the solution or the final outcome. Also, it can say the first card can be what is falling away from you since it is a full moon, or what do you need to forgive, can be the overall energy. And so it's saying protection, okay? And then the second card should be what is the full moon illuminating? What is it bringing to light? What areas in you is it bringing up that want to be dealt with? And then the third card is going to be what comes next, or what is the outcome or advice from spirit. And so what goes with those, so we're going to take a look at the first one, protection. And again, it's card number 24. And since they always have a lot of guidance in the book, so I'm going to actually pull up what protection means so we can get more guidance from spirit on this full moon and see what we're needing to work on. And so let's see, that is protection, the protection. Let's see. Thank you for bearing with me while I pull up this information. I don't know why I'm having issues finding that. So, but let me I'll continue to look for it, and what it's showing, what's coming to me, and I see the bird, and it's saying the bird is protecting the nest. You know, birds are always protective of their nest. So what is important to you? What are you, maybe what's been on your mind, or what your questions are how to open up, or what have you been protective of, and have you been, is there balance in that? The card that's coming out to clarify for protection is nothing will come of this situation. So maybe being protective of the wrong things, maybe not opening yourself up, and maybe festering on, maybe holding on to things, and you think that you're protecting yourself, but you're just holding on to the past, because it's saying nothing will come of this situation. Okay? And so again, I'm still looking for this waning crescent 1. Okay, got it. I had a brain fart. So protection. It says your higher power, however you describe this, is a loving and protective energy. You are loved and protected. Identify your fears. Can you protect yourself better? Trust in yourself. As the lunar cycle comes to the last set of crescents, in this case the waning ones, we know that the dark moon is close, and so is the fresh start of the beautiful new moon. Here is our chance to let go of our resistance, surrender, and let go. To do what with confidence we may feel that we need some support from the universe. That support can take the form of feeling protected from whatever might happen, and helping us get that courage to release what needs to go. I know that this resonates for me, and it's stepping out into the unknown and knowing that I can trust in myself, that everything that I need is within myself. And so that may be resonating for you as well, but that is what it's coming through for me, especially now that I've expanded on that, and that nothing will come of a situation when you're not trusting of yourself, that when you don't have the faith to believe that you can do, be, and have everything that you want, or overcome anything that you're faced with. And that's the overall energy that's coming with this full moon that wants to be dealt with. All right, the next card, number 2, is saying lunar god, the masculine. So let's see, I'm sure I'll be much faster finding that one than I was, since now I know how it goes. And that's the lunar god, so that is All right, so Lunar God, I would focus on that card while I am bringing that up. See if it makes, again, this is number 42. And you see how bright that moon is too. And then it's going through the phases of the moon as well up to that. So that's why he's saying he's the lunar god. All right, so let's focus on that and anything that may come to you. I see the two people in the background as well. It says the masculine. It is time to step forward and lead. Be the leader in your own life. You have more power than you think. It is time to formally learn more, enroll in a course, or learn a new skill. Offer your protection to someone weaker than yourself. Take steps to improve your health and vitality. Excuse me. And so that's happening a lot because with this pandemic going on, we're being pushed to face our inner gifts or desires and dreams that we may have given up on or haven't been paying attention to because we're so caught up in the distractions of everything and the media and the news and what's going on in everybody's life and social media and all this stuff like that. And it's saying it's time to take a lead, take your power back. That's your challenge right now, is taking your power back. And you see the card that's going with that fell out of a whole nother deck because the cards always unite, is saying show the world the real you. And so full moon in Aquarius, that's going to come up in, let's see, if we're in a full moon in Capricorn, then we'll be going into Aquarius soon. So the next full moon, between now and the next full moon, and I could be wrong, so that's fine if I am, but regardless, the next full moon is coming, and Aquarius does come after Capricorn, I believe. And so it's saying that now is the time to step up and be a leader, be who you are, step into your power. That's the challenge that you're having, is trusting in the, let go of what your comfort zone is. Trust the divine and trust the unknown. The unknown is here to bless you. You find out what you're made of in the unknown, because nothing can come of the past. Nothing can come of what we've been doing. Nothing can come of low vibration actions and thoughts and being caught in that cycle. And see, again, that's another full moon right there as well. So it's saying that things that no longer serve you, don't hold on to those anymore like you're nesting up with them, because it's time to step into your full potential and show who you really are. Be the leader that you are. Dare to play with the universe and step out, even with baby steps, on a new skill or something that you've been wanting to do, something that you've been wanting to study. We have so many resources to help you be able to study. Even if you have to watch free videos, there's so much free information out there. You just have to put the time into it and teach yourself. I've taught myself a plethora of things, and we can do that. We can do anything we focus our attention on. And that's what this full moon is wanting you to do, is step into your own, step into your new. So the outcome or advice from spirit, this is going to be interesting because I want to see what it says about that. And that is a waxing gibbous. So that is going to be where? Waxing gibbous 2. So that's 37. Okay. And that card says, so fear is saying, this message from fear. All right, and that's could be fear of success, fear of letting go of the unknown. It says the time for courage is here. Fear is only useful if it teaches you something. Oh my gosh. You must examine whether your fears are old or new, useful or unhelpful. Fear blocks your flow. Oh my gosh. That makes so much sense. And then for the card that clarifies it, to say you are good enough. You are good enough. You are good enough. And that green is coming up saying that's in line with your heart chakra. You are good enough. So this is about self-love, and it's about letting the fears go. It's about letting the thoughts that we allow to play in our head like a movie or a radio channel that, oh, what if I do this, what if they gonna think, oh, if I do this they gonna think I'm too old, or I'm gonna do this, or how do I dare be who I am? Well, how do you dare not be who you are? Because no one else can be that. So let go of all of the fear is false evidence appearing real. And so it's, and again, the book, the message it is saying is that fear is only useful when it's teaching you something. So what can you learn to step in? If you by stepping out of your fear and knowing that you are good enough, you will accomplish stepping into your own, being a leader, and showing the world who you really are. And that, I can definitely resonate with that as well, and most people probably can, and just trusting in who you are. So that is the main energies you want, that the divine is wanting to bring up in us. That can relate in personal relationships, holding on to relationships that no longer serve you anymore, that are blocking you from really stepping out on faith and who you really are. It could be a job that you're holding on to, that, which a lot of us are in that situation where we hold on to jobs, and that's kind of how the divine is mixing up things now with this pandemic, where good can come from that too, and that everything is always working out for your good. So some people are getting a break from the job that they are holding on to that is really not serving them, that they're unhappy, that they're stressed out, that they're in low vibration all the time and stressed out. And now they're getting a break from that. And when you get that fresh air and you still yourself and you go within and you trust the divine within you that's in all of us, and those thoughts will start to come to you, new, creative, unique, wonderful ideas to bless humanity with, that also bless you in return. And so those are the things that it could be dealing with in our lives in different ways. And those relationships can be platonic or non-platonic. Apply it however it resonates for you. Okay. So I want 3 advice cards from, this is called the Divine Energy Oracle deck. I love this deck. It helps me a lot. And I'm sure I'm really excited to see what's going to come out of it from this. Oh, too many cards. But you see what happened. It said, accept what is dying. And that's, again, what the full moon can show you sometime. Acceptance is that protection that we thought we had might not be protection. A lot of times we thought the job that we're protected. And then see what happens now, that when jobs get in, when companies or employers, is that 3? Perfect. Thank you, Spirit. All right, so the advice from Spirit is build on solid ground. Oh my gosh, we saw this come out. I saw it. I didn't pull it on the thing, but when too many came out a few minutes ago, it said count your blessings over here, and you probably didn't see it because it fell right here, and you can't see it because of how I have to record right now. But count your blessings is the next card, because what? Show the world the real you. Count your blessings in the midst of the storm, in the midst of this. You know, your faith doesn't matter when everything is good. Your faith matters what you believe in, things that you can't see. You believe in a higher power that is working for you, that things, if you keep your mind on positive things, you can't manifest and you can't get blessed and you can't get what you want and praying for or progress from negative or low vibration thoughts. You must decide to catch your thoughts and know that, and affirm to yourself and reprogram your mind. And in the midst of it, don't get caught up in all the negativity, because then that's just going to bring more and more and more and more and more of that into our lives. So you have to catch yourself and affirm that everything is always working out for me, even though when it doesn't look like it's working out for me, it's working out for me then as well. You just have to trust in what you can't see, the bigger part of you. That's all the divine. That's all You know the grass is going to grow, and you know that it's going to bring you what you need according to your beliefs. That's where our free will comes in at. And so count your blessings. There's always something to be grateful for, even in the midst of a storm. And when you can do that, that is where the light will always come at the end of darkness. So things have to get better. They must get better as long as you believe. Build on solid ground. That means, and remember this lined up with protection and letting go of of what's safe, and going and trusting within and stepping out anew. Trying something new. Build on solid ground. What's the next card? Think things through. That falls right in what I just said about control, being aware of your thoughts. Nobody else can control your thoughts or help you with your thoughts and train your mind. And we are what we think. So if you're festering and focusing on the negative, no matter what the situation is, it applies in every situation. If you focus on the negative, you're going to get more negative. If you focus on the positive, you will get more positive. Now, how does that work? You'll start off doing that, and then you'll fall back into it, because you have to retrain yourself. And how long does that take? At least 3 days, at least 3 weeks. And we know that. This is scientific. And it's called retraining your brain, and retraining your mind, and being disciplining your thoughts and focusing on what you want. And you can't focus on what you want and then it not come. That's just not possible. It's just not possible, because you are what you think. Okay? So it says think things through. To get what you want, you got to know what you want. Clear your mind. Trust in the divine inside of you. Trust that you're being guided. Trust that you're right where you're supposed to be. Trust when you take that it is time to learn that new skill, or pick up that old dream that you've let get dusty, and build it on solid ground, trusting in the divine. And count your blessings until you see your new you, or your answered prayer, or your blessings come through even more. And then you have more to give, and that gives you more momentum to say, okay, things have to change. All right. So before I leave you, I'm going to give you 3 more cards from my favorite deck, which is the Oracle of the Fairies. I've always been drawn to fairies ever since I've been a little girl. Is that 3, Spirit? Let's see. And that's 2. And we got perfect motivation. Look how pretty that is. Motivation. And it reads, when spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say get busy and do it. Oh my gosh. We just read that when we talked about the masculine and fear, and all of these cards are lining up saying that the same thing. It's saying to trust and to do something new, and it's time to step out of the box, step out of what you've been holding on to and your safe zone, step out of it and step into the new. That's what it's saying right there. Beautiful. And the next card that came out is Flourish, and it reads, the lotus flower fairy tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your light or those of others. That goes along with the exact thing that it's saying, shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life. It's saying let go of the darkness, let go of of what you're used to. Step into the new, because nothing is going to come from that situation. It's saying build on solid ground, count your blessings, find that new thing that you want. It's saying shed your light, shine your light, and look within and show the world the real you, and don't be afraid, because you are good enough is what it's saying. You are good enough. So don't let this continue to stifle you. This paralyzes us. This does so much toxicity to us. This makes us sick. This is false evidence appearing real. Don't let it have any power other than to teach you that to trust, teach you to step into your roles, to your leadership, teach you that, it's saying, hey, take this as a motivation that we are here, and to trust the divine in you, because there is a plan. All right, there's supposed to be one more card because that was 2 and I don't want to cheat you. I want to stay honest. One more card, Spirit. What's the last thing that you would like to say to us under this? All right. And that is life energy. That's a beautiful card. And it reads, the happy fairy of sunshine brings lots of life, giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. Oh my gosh. Didn't this say that almost the same thing about shedding experience, learn from experience and shed your inner light? Talking about learn from experience, that means that, remember it was saying that fear only serves a purpose if it's teaching you something. And it's saying shine your light. Didn't it say show the world the real you? Because you are good enough. All right. I'm sending everyone nothing but love, peace, and harmony in your minds and body. I love you and thank you for spending this time with me. I hope these messages help you. And if it does, again, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time, next full moon. Bye.